The Limerick is an art form complex, with emphasis chiefly on sex. It's all about virgins and masculine urgings and vulgar erotic effects. But nothing like that in our program. Oh, no, 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 no. We're just in Limerick City to find how Limericks got their name. You heard these things, Limericks. You know, there was a young lady of so-and-so. They called them Limericks. But why? Why from Limerick? Can you tell me why? Can you?
Well, a beautiful city, I suppose, and beautiful people.
I can, because
why?
in Limerick years ago, there was a great witch.
Yeah. And what was his name?
Well, several of them, you know, because there was one Michael Hogan, the bad the Tumen.
Yeah. But he didn't write Limericks, did he?
Oh, no, but he was a poet, you see.
Yeah, yeah.
But there was a lot of people had this kind of a manner of life that it was all jokers like at that time.
Yeah, yeah.
Most of different people now.
Well, can you tell me why Limericks are called Limericks?
It's because they were invented, if you like to put it that way, by the Gaelic poets of Croom in the 18th century.
Yeah.
Sean O'Toole and Andris MacLeod, the Merry Pedlar.
The Mongarasuga.
The Mongarasuga and all their friends who met in O'Toole's Tavern in Croom.
Ah, yes.
And they're commemorated for the last
But didn't he have a pub here too?
He had a pub in Munger Street.
Yeah, where's Munger Street?
Just up the road, off the street that we're on at the moment.
And what made them think of that sort of way of doing things?
Well, it obviously was a rhyming form, which was there already, and they used it. And it was possibly taken from O'Toole's pub in Limerick by the books and the theatre people to England, and they labelled it the type of poetry a Limerick type of short poem. That's how it came about.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Some Limerick man knows why it's called it anyway,
yes,
do they?
And if you're interested, they're commemorated each year by an international competition run by Phelan Amar.
And the bishop won it last year,
The bishop won the first year.
Yes.
I forget who won it for the last 2 years, but we guess literally.
Well, Limericks must be coming decent if a bishop can win them, can they?
Yeah, well, Dr. Wise Jackson, who is a very admirable bishop anyway.
Well, you've heard a few Limericks in your time, I suppose. Can you tell me why they're called Limericks?
So that's when Limerick Hall in Kilmere County Kerry.
Oh, sorry. Do you know any Limericks, ma'am?
Sure, I wouldn't know dirty things like that.
I beg your pardon.
I don't know nothing about the poems of Limerick.
I think we're talking about 12 different things, are we?
I think we are, but listen, if you're talking about Limerick, I'm very sorry I followed a brick cart in.
Could you tell me the bishop's one?
The traditional poets of the Meg knew nothing of White Horse or Hague, but Ishka Beha horse, distilled in a pot, kept them merry, poetic and vague.
Good man yourself, thank you very much.
Originally the word Limerick means dirty or something filthy. And then perhaps people began to make up dirty rhymes, something rhyming, funny phrases, sarcastic perhaps.
That's where you think
so,
they come from? Do you know anything about them?
Not really, no, but I don't want to think that just because he says Limerick is dirty.
I hope you want to have a fight afterwards.
That Limerick is dirty itself. No, I don't know much about it really.
Well, many people believe that the tradition started in the older part of the city with Sean O'Toole, the poet of the Meg, and his friends. He had a pub here in Munger Street, and it's likely that they picked up the verse form from the lusty choruses of the veterans of the wild geese returned from France. At any rate, when they buried O'Toole nearly 200 years ago, his funeral to Croom had the biggest following of poets, veterans, vagabonds, tinkers, tailors that had been seen in many a day. So those who drank him out of house and home were faithful to him to the end. Do you know why these little rhymes are called Limericks? Do you know one yourself?
I think I do.
Yeah, give us it.
Where all the ladies gone? There was an old woman from Snyder who threw her leg up the spider. The spider got mad and swore to the spider.
Do you know why these things are called Limericks?
I know,
Why Limericks? Why Limerick, you know?
All the dirty old men come from Limerick, I suppose.